Hello hello and welcome everyone. In this session, I'm going to talk about the third unit of MMPC-8, and this third unit, that is computer software. So about computer software, I'm going to talk about in this unit the first topic which is given here, that is software. What is this software? Here you can see on your screen various kinds of programs used to operate computers and related devices. Okay, so what are softwares are different kinds of programs which are used for operating computers and other related devices. And what is this program? So program is a sequence of instructions that a computer can interpret and execute. So program, it is a kind of instruction which a computer can interpret and execute. So two types of softwares are there particularly. So here you have, so two types of software. So first, that is given here, first kind that is given system software. So system, and second one that is given application software. So system software, what is this? Programs. System software, here programs that heavily interacts with computer resources and provide services to other program. So those programs that heavily interact with computer resources and provide services to other program is known as system software. It means we can see in case of system software, programs heavily interact with computer resources. Computer resources means they interact with the hardwares and other kind of you can say devices connected with the computers heavily, and those programs also provide services to other programs. Okay, just like example there, it is given OS, operating system, hardware drivers, compilers. So let's see one example, that is the operating system. Operating system, it is, you can say, that is made up of programs, and those programs heavily interact with the computer hardware. Okay, and that operating system also provides service to other programs. Just like if you want to use any other software on your computer, then you need operating system, because operating system provide the platform on which you can by using which you can install the other programs, or you can say other softwares, and then you can use it. Okay, second one that is given application software. So here you have application softwares. Application software consists of programs that are aimed to help users in solving particular computing problems. It means particular means for a particular purpose. Okay, or you can say for a specific purpose. If a program is designed, or you can say a program is written, then that program is known as application software, and that application software is used to solve a specific problem. For example, there you have Microsoft Edge, WhatsApp, Adobe Photoshop. Okay, these are examples of application software. For example, Adobe Photoshop, so that is used for editing photos and designing different things. Okay, so for that purpose, the program for Adobe Photoshop, it was written. So that's why Adobe Photoshop is a kind of application software. Now we move on to system software, in detail. Okay, two kinds of software, system software and application software. So now system software, what is this? System software coordinates the various parts of computer systems and mediates between the application software and computer hardware. It means system software, it is a link in between the computer hardware and the application software. For example, operating system, language translators, utility programs. So these are system softwares. So for here example of system software, it was given operating system. So now here you have 3.3.1, that is operating system. So what is this operating system? Operating system, it is a set of set of programs that controls the computer hardware and acts as an interface with the application program. So now you see, set of program, again operating system, that is a set of programs that controls the computer hardware and acts as an interface with the application program. It means this is the operating system which controls the hardware of the computer system, and this acts as the interface in between the computer hardware and the application programs. Functions of operating systems here given: allocation and assignment of system resources. It means how to allocate different resources of the computer system for different processing or for different applications at a particular time. So that is done by operating system. Then you have schedules the use of computer resources, monitors the computer system activities. So whatever activities are going on inside the computer system, so those all things are monitored and controlled by operating system here. Provide user interface also, because without operating system you cannot use the computer hardware as a normal user. Okay, for example, now you think of a situation, if you do not have your Microsoft Windows 10 or 11 into your laptop or desktop computers, then how you can use that? Okay, then for using those computers you must be an engineer or a scientist. But if you are a normal user, just like if you are a manager or any other or in any other profession, then you must need operating system. Okay, and even engineers and scientists cannot use computers in easy way if they cannot use computer systems in easy way if there is no operating system, because operating system it makes the use of computers very easy because it provides the interface in between the hardware and the user. So it provides user interface. Then after there it also does memory management, so how much memory to allocate for different processes, so that is also done by operating system. Then processing task time sharing. It means at a particular time a computer can does a lot of different kinds of work. Okay, so since there is only one or two processors inside your computer, so that's why there is need of time sharing for processing those data. Then next you have networking capabilities. So networking capability means operating system it adds users in connecting to a computer network. It means if you have operating system, then you can easily connect the computer to the computer network. Or you can say, just like you can think of a situation, just if you want to use internet into your computer, what you do, simply you can connect RJ485 connector to your laptop or your desktop computer, and then you are able to use very easily. Okay, so that kind of capability it provides. So operating system access to system resources provide high level of security against unauthorized access. So it access to system resources also and provide high level of security against unauthorized access. For example, if you want to secure a computer, what you do, you use administrator password into your computer system. Okay, so if any person knows that password, then only that person can use your computer, otherwise that person will not be able to use your computer system. So that's why operating system, this is only due to operating system. Okay, because whatever password you give to provide to your computer system, that is stored, or you can say that is due to your operating system. If you uninstall your operating system, then that password it goes away. It means the system security it depends on your operating system. Then you have the file management. So operating system also ensures that files are available to your CPU when needed. So whenever your CPU need any kind of file, then that it is provided by your operating system. Then second kind of system software that is given language translators. So language translators to translate programs. Okay, so it translates the programs. Just like one example that is given, assemblers, assembly language to machine language. It means assembler, that is a kind of language translator. It translate from assembly language to the machine language. Then after you have the compilers and interpreters, translate a high level language, high level programming language to a program in machine language program. Okay, it means from high level programming language to a machine level or you can say machine language program, that is done by compilers and interpreters. Okay, so these are language translators. Then you have here compilers. So compilers first read the complete source code and then generates its object code, or you can say machine language program. In case of, you know, here assemblers, compilers and interpreters, these all also do, they also convert from one language to another, or you can say in machine language they all convert, but they do step by step. But here in case of compiler, it reads the complete source code at a time and then generates its object code or the machine code. Then you have interpreter reads the source code line by line. Okay, interpreter reads the source code, or you can say source code means high level language program, line by line, and then executes them one by one. That's what happens in case of interpreters. And compiler reads the whole source code at a time and then generates the object code. And that is the difference in between the compiler and the interpreter. Then interpreted language. So interpreted language here given HTML, Perl, etc. So these are interpreted languages are HTML, Perl, etc. platform independent. Interpreted languages are platform independent. Java, there you have half compiled, half interpreted. Okay, Java is half compiled and half interpreted programming language. Then you have utility programs. Utility programs are designed for general support to the process of a computer. Okay, designed for general support to the processes of a computer. Example here, antivirus, diagnostic programs. So utilities programs are also system softwares, so they support the process of computer. Examples, antivirus, diagnostic programs. Then second kind of software, that is the application software. So first system software done, and under system software we learned about operating system, utility programs, translators. So those things we studied. Now next we move on to application software. In case of application software, what different things happen? Self-contained programs. So what application softwares are? Self-contained programs that performs a specific function directly for the user. It means this is for a particular purpose or for a specific purpose. Okay, it is self-contained program, and that is used for a specific function directly for the user. Just like example, that is MS Office. MS Office, it is application software which is used for different word processing activities, or data processing activities. Adobe Photoshop, that is also kind of application software. So application softwares are generally used on the base of operating system, or on the base of system software. Programming language. So programming language, next there you have the programming language. So what are these programming languages? An artificial language that is used to generate or to express computer programs. So programming language, that is nothing but a kind of artificial language. It means that is human created language which are used to generate or to express computer programs. So how to interact with the computers, so that can be done using programming language. So, and that programming language is a kind of artificial language. Both system softwares and application softwares are developed using programming language. Okay, now next what you have, generations of programming language. So according to their characteristics, there are different generations of computer programming language. So the first generation, as you can see on your screen, the first generation, that is machine language. So machine language, that is instructions coded in zeros and ones. Okay, in case of machine language, instructions are coded in zeros and ones. That means in the form of 0 1 0 1 0 1 we can program the computer. So that is the first generation of language, programming language. The second generation of programming language, that is assembly language. So in that we use mnemonics like add, add, sub, subtract. That kind of mnemonics we use in case of in case of assemble language. That assemble language, it is the second generation of programming language. Third generation of programming language, that is English like language for statements. Okay, for any statement in English like language, for statements and commands are command use words. Okay, for statements and command we use words. For example, C, Pascal, COBOL, etc. So in these all programming language we use statements and commands. Okay, in these all, whatever statements and commands are used, so those are used by using words. Next you have the fourth generation programming language. In fourth generation programming language, less procedural and even more English like than third generation language. Okay, so compared to third generation, even more procedural and even more English like words we use in case of fourth generation language. It means compared to third generation we use more English like language into the fourth generation language. And this one, it is less procedural compared to third generation. The fourth generation is less procedural. Example, there you have C++, Java, Python, etc. Okay, now next you have open source softwares. Okay, open source software, there you have OSS, software which is freely redistributable and includes the source code. So those softwares are open source softwares. Okay, the softwares which are freely redistributable and includes the source code are open source software and can be downloaded from websites. Okay, open source softwares can be downloaded from the websites, and the source code, it is available. Okay, so that's why you can modify into that program also. So advantage, that is cost effective and customizable. Customizable means since you have the source code, then you can change, you can make changes into the source code and then you can get something new. Okay, and this is also more secure because since you can change the source code, so that's why you whatever the source code it was earlier or whatever other person used as compared to others, you have different source code. Next point given, that is acquiring application software. So application software can be acquired in two ways. First, build the software or buy the software. When you want to buy the software, so application software can be built or you can buy the software. So that it depends on the cost and your requirement. If for your requirement, if softwares are available in the market, then you can directly buy for your purpose by paying some amount of money. And if the security is not an issue, so many things or many points should be considered when to buy and when to build the software. So that's why buying option can be done too. So a standard package and the customized package. So a standard package means whatever available in the market you can directly buy, and customized package means you can ask to the company, the software provider, okay, now we need these things. So according to your requirement, you can tell to the software company, and then the software company will modify into the they can modify the software, and then you can get according to your need. So that is the first kind, that is buy the software. Okay, that is the first one, that is buy the software. The second one, that is build the software. So software can be built in-house development or contract. It means if analyzing many requirement of your organization, if you decide that okay, we need to build the software because those softwares are not available, and if available then there are security issues. So due to many other reasons, if you decide that okay, you want to build software, then in that case you can do that by using in-house development or contract. In case of in-house development, in-house developers are there, so you simply tell them the requirements, and then on the basis of those requirements they are going to develop the software. And the second one, so there, so this one it was second. Then second option, that is the contract. So contract means you can hire any developer, or you can give a contract to any other company, and you tell to that company or to that person, okay, now these are our requirements, and on those requirements you have to develop a software for our application. So that is also the solution. So that's the way. So I think all points of this third unit I think over. In the next chapter I'm going to complete the next unit. Thank you all.